Oh, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Monday evening community call. Robin and Gregory, your hosts. I like your background, honey. That's very cool.
My
I wonder-
new office at Apple headquarters.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good. So tonight on Monday nights, we get together as a community and give updates and share successes and what's going on in the world of LifeWave and Live Younger. And tonight is a very special night. Roll the drums. I think we've been waiting for this for a long time. So, as a labor of love that has been in the birth canal for a very long time, she it's about to happen. So, I'm going to turn things over to Gregory, and then after he shares the great news and gives you details, we'll go into our regular updates. So, after you, honey.
All right, thanks, darling. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And this has been a labor of love. I feel like we're about 12 months pregnant, if you know what I mean. Um, and everything always takes a little longer, and there's a few more details than you think. You should estimate the duration, cost, and time it's going to take to complete a project like this, multiply it times three. And I think that's about what happened to us. But by God's grace, we are so proud and excited to be able to launch tonight the official launch of the new self-replicating personalized liveyounger.com. And before we do, I just want to do a shout out to a few very important people. Number one, Liz Hodges, the project manager. She has just, without her, we wouldn't have this. I had the vision, and she helped turn that vision into reality. And she has worked diligently behind the scene, day and night, around the clock, for months to pull us together, working directly with our programmers and our vendor that made this possible. I also want to thank Connie Lucas and Janet Kiefer and Kai Jacobson, and of course my darling Robin. And I don't want to forget anybody, but there's so many people I just couldn't name them all because there's been a lot of collective input. Every step of the way through the project, we've gotten feedback and input from key leaders to refine and refine. I also want to shout out to Michelle Blaze, our web designer, who did a spectacular job creating this new version of liveyounger.com.
And what number web designer was she, honey?
Well, it doesn't, we went through a few to get,
Yeah.
we did, so, and we got it right this time. She did a spectacular job. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and kind of just walk you through some of what we're talking about here tonight. So uh, here we go. Share my screen. So yes, um, the wait is over. Join us tonight. Here you are to learn more, and you can subscribe, view a sample, get more information by just going to liveyoungersubscribe.com. And so we created a landing page that explains everything about the website. So I'm going to go ahead and go to that landing page. And this is what you'll see when you go to liveyoungersubscribe.com. And it basically talks about the benefit of the website, more visibility online, personalized branding sets you apart from others, targeted marketing adds credibility, available to your prospects 24/7. And that's what it looks like when people land there. This happens to be John and Jane Doe's website. They've allowed us to share it with you. A very nice couple, very excited about their new website. But this is what your prospects, your friends, neighbors, and prospects will see when they go to your personalized website. So the good news is now for only $50 in a year, you and your team can have a personalized liveyounger.com / your LifeWave username website to enhance your sharing and business building. Okay. And it's important to note that it's the same username as you use for LifeWave. And that's because this website automatically links to your LifeWave website if somebody decides to click on enroll. Okay. So boom, they go right to the enrollment page. So your personal website is the same as the free liveyounger.com. So liveyounger.com will continue to be available for everyone and it's free. But for those who want a personalized version, these are the valuable additions. We personalize page one, and the free version only has page one, doesn't have a page two, but it's personalized with your name, your picture, phone, email, as you can see here with John and Jane. Okay, you can see there it's personalized. Plus, it has several getting started now buttons that will take people to an all new personalized page two. Very excited about personalized page two because page two contains their getting started options and showcases our 3 product enrollment kits. It also showcases the benefits of becoming a brand partner. The 6-minute LifeWave opportunity video is there. There's testimonials. And plus, this is the hot spot, getting started button that link directly to the join page in your LifeWave website. So we're very excited about that. And so sharing and enrolling's never been so easy, and it's a simple 2-step process. I'm going to jump ahead and I'm just going to show you page 1 and 2. Now, this is Robin and my site, and you can see everybody's familiar with Live Younger. This is exactly the same as liveyounger.com, except it's personalized at the top and bottom and it has several click here to get started buttons. You scroll down, and at the bottom, it has our personalized information. Now, for Robin and I, because we're sharing a website, the system allows you to put in 2 emails and 2 phone numbers. If you're only doing it for you, don't put your email or phone number in there twice, or it's going to be there twice, and you'll have to fill out a help ticket to eliminate that. But here's the beauty. When somebody goes through that page 1, which is very strategically sequenced and designed, they click here to get started, takes them to a brand new page 2. And this is what the free website doesn't have. And it starts out with the getting started option because sometimes people are ready to go. And you can just say, hey, go to my website, go to liveyounger.com/Mary Jo or whatever your username is. Just scroll to the bottom, click on that, and it'll show you the outlines and getting started. Most people are going to want to go through the whole process or go through the website, watch some of the videos, and then click. And here's the getting started options. And we share the benefits of the core, the advanced, and the premium, how much you save, good, better, best, as we like to say. We talk about our extraordinary opportunity, and there's several click here to get started buttons. And if you click any of these, it's going to take you right to your LifeWave enrollment page. And I'll show you that in a minute. Then we got benefits of becoming a brand partner. Here's some benefits. We have the 6-minute LifeWave opportunity video. We have testimonials scrolling. We're going to be adding more right now. We have Connie and Barry Lucas. We have Janet Kiefer and yours truly, Gregory and Robin. And it scrolls through those. And then it's personalized at the bottom. When someone clicks here to get started, boom, I'll show you exactly where it takes you. It takes you to the enrollment page. I'm not a robot. Join now, and boom, the same thing that they saw on liveyounger.com, page 2. Here's the core, advanced, and premium. The goal is by the time they get here, they're ready to make a decision on which pack they want, which probably in most cases is going to require some discussion and interaction with you. This doesn't replace you, it supports you in your business building and enrollment process. So, very excited about this whole thing. So when you send somebody, when you go to liveyounger.subscribe.com to subscribe, you'll walk through the benefits here, and then we talk about sharing and enrolling. It's never been so easy. There's a simple 2-step process, takes about 5 minutes to go through, and it's important to note before you begin registering, be sure you have a picture of yourself ready to upload and have your username available. Most people know their LifeWave username. And if it must be in a JPEG format. And the biggest question we have from people is they didn't get their picture in right or didn't turn out right. And I'm just telling you, it needs to be a JPEG, needs to be 2 megabytes and 300 by no bigger than 300 by 300. It can be smaller, but not bigger. And there's some information here if you need to convert your picture to a different size or convert a PNG, which is another format that pictures are sometimes in when from your camera and your photo. And then,
And Gregory, before you go on, the 300 by 300 is pixels. That's what that represents.
Oh, I thought it was $300. Okay, pixels. You're right. Yes, I should put that in there. We'll have to add that. So thank you, Liz. And she's going to be jumping in here in just a moment. Because Liz and I can't tell how many times we're on the phone a day, an hour, a week, crossing every T, dotting every I. So Liz, I just want to shout out to you and on behalf of everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you for making this possible,
Oh,
for
you're most welcome.
making this dream come true. And so there's two steps. You input your payment information and you input your join information. Do you want to comment about either of this right now, Liz, since you're right here with me?
Yeah, I didn't see where the Live Younger subscribe is. We need to put that in there, maybe right by the step one payment thing. So it's on there. It's down at the bottom, but
Uh-huh.
you're going to go to liveyoungersubscribe.com or click the, well, not or. You're going to click the button at the bottom of this page.
Yeah, but yes, yeah.
And
All
we want you to read all of the instructions first very carefully so that you have everything prepared and ready to go. And that will eliminate you having to submit a support ticket because you didn't do something correct.
And I'll repeat that for clarification. Please read all the instructions and the FAQs. Thank you, Liz.
yeah,
A message from one of your hosts.
and the reason we put the enroll button at the bottom because we want people to read this before they click enroll. Because so many times people click enroll, they don't have their picture, they don't have your username, and they don't get completed. And right now, the way the system is, if you abandon it, and I'll wait and we'll get to the Q&A. But so the join, it's really important. This is where you enter all your personal information. Okay. And I already said there's an option for 2 emails and 2 phone for partners and spouses, but only put it in there once. You notice it says over here where it says email optional, phone optional. If it's only you and you only want one phone, you only want one email, just put it in there once. Use your LifeWave username so it will be the same as your lifewave.com website. And your system password is not that important. It doesn't need to be the same as your LifeWave system password. That'll be available to you. That'll be important down the road, but right now, in this phase of the launch, it really doesn't matter. Make sure all your information is correct before completing and clicking the join button. And that's the join button at the bottom of section 2. And when you click the join button, you'll immediately be taken to your brand new personalized LiveYounger.com website. Congratulations, do the happy dance and enjoy your new website. And this is the button. When you click here, it'll take you to step 1 for the payment. And when you're done with the payment, it'll take you to step 2. Then you click join and you have a website. So one of the things we've done is we've created a new help desk because we are not LifeWave. We don't have a customer service department, but we do have a help desk. And this help desk is only for website related issues. It's not to help you understand the comp plan. It's not to questions about the products. It's not where should you place somebody left or right. That's questions for your upline. But if you have trouble enrolling with the website or you have a question about your new liveyounger.com/your username website, there's a help ticket. And all you need to do is you click on support at liveyounger.zendesk.com or you send an email there because it's in the email and we will respond promptly. Within 24 to 48 hours, usually things are fixed, usually faster than that, but sometimes, more problems depending on, how many people come in and how many problems we have. So we hope you enjoy your new personalized liveyounger.com website. Share. So Liz and I are so grateful for each and every one of you. And Liz, do you want to talk about the FAQs? Because this morning Liz calls me up. She goes, you know what? We need an FAQ. I says, you know what? You're right. And so voila, the FAQ. So I'll turn it over to you, Liz.
Okay, so they're at the very bottom of the Live Younger subscribe. We'll be adding more as they come up, but these are the primary ones. So we've asked if there can be a customer website option and that they have people that don't want to become brand partners. Well, the answer for that is no for now. And once we get everything running smoothly, we may consider alternative options. So that answers that particular one. And Gregory, we just lost the Q&A.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about
Okay. Okay, so number 2, when I subscribe, my step 2 join page has who my enroller is. If you have gone to somebody else's website, their liveyounger.com/ their username, or if you've gone and looked at our example page, it's going to show, it puts a cookie on your computer and it's going to show that person as your enroller on the right-hand side on the join page. Just ignore it. It's irrelevant. We're not tracking anything. We're not doing any kind of genealogy. So it's a moot point. Okay. Um, when they loaded their picture, it didn't take it. Now I have now I don't have my picture on my site. You're going to want to put in a support ticket for that. And in a second, we'll go up to the top. Oh, it's right there. Right under the FAQs, the support ticket system, you go to your email and send an email to support@liveyounger.zendesk.com.
that.
When you put your information in, you want to put your name, your username. And if you have a problem with a picture, you need us to re-upload it, include the picture. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't, then we're going to have to say, well, please include a picture and send a support ticket back to you to answer that. Okay. If you need any other changes, like something got misspelled or you didn't review closely, which I highly recommend before you click the join button for the final enrollment process, make sure that everything is correct the way you want it. Okay. Otherwise, if it's not, guess what? You're going to need to put in a support ticket. So, and that happens with timing out. I don't know the exact time frame, but I know it's less than 5 minutes. Okay. When you're on that page. And just like any other website, it times out. But in this particular case, once it times out, it's gone. And now you need to put in a support ticket with all your information because it has kind of quasi made an account in the system. So once we get your information, we have to go in and find where that quasi enrollment process is. And it gets the name, the first name, processing. So you have just become first name processing. So I'll go find you. Okay. Um, it's not difficult, especially if you have everything ready when you sit down to click and join. And I just thought of another thing that we want to put in here, Gregory. It is best, even though it's up above, it is best to do this enrollment from a computer. Okay. This platform favors Chrome the best. Okay. So if you want to have a good experience, use Chrome. We've had some people use Safari, but there's people out there that use Brave and other browsers. You're going to want to use something like Chrome, Microsoft Edge, or Safari to have the best results. Okay. What else, Gregory?
I think that kind of covers it. And, and I just want to say this kind of like LifeWave. Some things, you know, enrollment in LifeWave, lots of those things are admin only functions. And right now, everything that you're putting in is an admin function. Down the road, we are going to, in phase 2, make the system available so you'll be able to do some of your own admin changes. But right now, I do want to emphasize, I think we had it here somewhere, Liz, uh, during phase one of this launch, there'll be no other personalization. We've had people say, well, can you add this there? And can I change that here? And I want this there. And I'm sorry, the only thing that you can change are the things that are in step two. Okay. Your name, your email, username, phone number, etc. So there are no other functions right now. The system does have a more robust feature list that we're not rolling out right now in phase one. But down the road in phase two, we will have lead capture pages and some other really cool features and benefits, and a simple CRM that's also included in the system. But right now, this is the basic system, keeping it simple for everybody's easy access and use. So, gosh, I think we've just about covered it all, Liz. Any last minute comments you wanted to share before we um, shift gears? I do want to talk about how to use the system. And, once you have your own LiveYounger website, and I'm going to go back. So this is Robin and my website. This is page 2. I'm hitting the back button. Once you've got your own website, you can put your URL on on your email signature, text messages, business cards, flyers, social media, ads, QR codes. Your mind's the limit where you can use this, and it's permanent. So we're very excited, and our goal was to make it as affordable as possible, and try and offset some of our costs. We've had quite a bit of labor and expense to get to where we are, and there'll be ongoing costs, keeping it going. So it's only, I figured out it's 14 cents a day or $50 for a year. So is the basic cost. So that was a mouthful. And so I think we're done with this part of our call. So, Robin, you want to jump back in?
I'd be happy to. That was amazing. You guys, oh my goodness. A labor of love, and it's true, and it is come to fruition on my mother's birthday. So I will remember this day. Okay, everyone. Well, moving on, last week was a very big week where Janine and Garrett traveled across the provinces of Canada and did the road show. And so we have a few people here this evening. Ravel, would you raise your hand? We'll have Ravel go, and then we'll have Carola and Roger come in after that. Great. Thank you, my dear. Gregory, could you promote Ravel?
Oh, she's right there. She's promoted.
Oh, she's promoted. Okay, great. And I'll promote Corolla.
They're
So
promoted too.
Ravel, which you went to two of them, I hear, and one was early on and one was later on. So you want to share your experience and what the good news was of the road show?
Sure, Robin and Gregory. I'm surprised to be asked. It might be because I did travel the longest from Toronto to Calgary, and I'm in good company as your mom because it's my birthday today too. Isn't that cool?
Happy birthday.
Thank
Oh my
you.
goodness.
It was a delight to see people participate as volunteers, and as you say, Garrett and Janine, Janine Weber, the new regional VP. And it was just beautiful to hear people's testimonials in Calgary and in Toronto. Judy Daniel rocked her product presentation. And, it just epitomizes, this example of this beautiful site that you've created. And obviously it just covers your costs. The support that we get from the best upline, as far as I'm concerned, we also see incredible support from the company. So here we are with a pretty good growth rate in Canada. And I felt the support and love from Canadian and American brand partners. Just an amazing, exciting time. And it was great to see the training. A new brand partner said, wow, I really learned a lot from your business training, Janine. So it was wonderful to hear that as well. And shout out to Lena and and Daniel for bringing 10 people to Toronto. I'm really excited about seeing them grow and expand.
That was beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for making the effort to travel. Canada is happening. And Janine, as I'm sure told everybody, she is a native Canuck and she's very, very proud. And she was so thrilled to travel to get to meet so many of you. And then we move over to Winterpeg, which should be melting down a little bit now, because I have been there and it gets cold there. So, Corolla, would you like to share a little bit about what happened in Winnipeg?
Hello, everybody. So yeah, it's a pleasure of mine. I was not expecting this part, but anyhow, it was very nice. You know, we had some cancellations happening over time, like some people because of the spring break and whatnot, but the turnout was great. Like I don't know how many people actually showed up. I'm pretty sure there were showing more people up, like even with the signups around 160, and a few cancellations that didn't come. It was amazing. You know, the presentation that Garrett and Janine had, it was, you know, beyond imaginable. But I just wanted to share too, you know, like to recap a little bit, we had the honor to have 5 people as guests. And so, and the presentation was done actually by one of our local leaders who happened to be Rowena, one of our downlines, and it was well done, you know. Thanks, Rowena, for that. Appreciate that. And the patching on stage was amazing. Like even the first part of the presentation, you know, I just don't know. I couldn't say more than Ravel already mentioned, but then I had to step away for the second part because we had a couple invited that wanted to do the sign up, so I actually missed the second part, but probably it was meant to be, and I know it was meant to be it, because that couple actually knew some people from previous network marketing companies that they were in. So, and Pete and Hannah were very crucial for that sign up part because I didn't have to do any convincing whatsoever. I would draw my part from convincing or you know, even from the outcome, I should say. And so I let other people talk to them. I wanted to share a testimonial that they asked, and then somebody else stepped in. So later on, they just did ask me, how do I sign up? What can I get and this and that? And then on top of it, we had another great leader that stepped up, who is Chris Mandel's downline. Chris Mandel is actually signed up under Lily Fair. So the name of the guy is Royden Wallman. He became a manager quickly after the 4 signups, you know, even though he was in business before already, but after that, you know, like the turnout, how many people showed up and the signups after that, you know, that was amazing. So thank you very much. And I would love to listen to that second part again, but another day.
Well, you're doing what was most important, you know? And so congratulations on huge success. And like we say, you know, never go to an event alone. And what happens when you bring people? Your business grows. And you've got a lot going on in your business right now, Corolla. That's so fabulous. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so grateful that Janine and Garrett got to travel across Canada and see all you guys. And have wonderful meetings all across the country, and there's some fabulous growth going on in Canada. Okay, let's move on, honey.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Robin and I are going to be on the road again in a couple of weeks, and we didn't do a VIP tour in March. It was just a busy month, but we're going to be there in April on Wednesday, April 23rd, and Thursday, April 24th. I was on the phone today with 2 new prospects, serious potential team members, or one's flying in from Florida, and others driving in from in Utah. So Robin and I will be there to host and greet, meet, and welcome you and your guests. So again, that's our Utah Welcome Center VIP tour. It's a fly-in, it's a drive-in, but we're there for you. And we have arrangements with the local hotel. It's only a block and a half from the corporate headquarters, literally walking distance to corporate. And that's where Robin and I will be staying, and that's where guests will be staying also. We'll get that posted in the What's New section of LiveYounger's Success. We didn't get it into the newsletter today, but
It
we did.
is on there already, Gregory.
Okay, there it is. In
The hotel is not, but I will add the hotel. It's town center, town place, something like that. Your upline director will have that information as well, but I will add it onto what's new.
and it's the same routine. Advanced registration is required via your upline director. So everybody's not calling us. There's all the directors have a link, and they can go ahead and register you for one of those days, April 23rd or 24th. So look forward to seeing maybe some of you, but certainly looking forward to your guests. So Robin, you want to talk about the monthly promotion?
Oh, this is exciting. This is a monthly operative word, monthly. It goes through the entire month. So anytime someone becomes a manager or director, there's a really nice bonus. But even more exciting, the sponsor gets a matching bonus also of half of the amount. So my invitation to everyone is to go to your back office and go under organization to upcoming ranks in your organization, and you will find all the people that are close to manager and director. First, find out if they were a manager or director before. If they were, this bonus is not for them. But if they're new, to find out what it's going to take, and then pick up the phone and call them and say, I don't know if you know this, but there's a manager and a director bonus promotion going on right now. And you are so close. You only need one more person to become a manager, and you only need so much. And this will be an extra $100 or $300 in your pocket if you do it by the end of the month. So people so appreciate that you're looking out for them. So please use those back office reports because they will make a huge difference. Okay, and let's get lots of these. Lots
Yeah.
and lots.
So let's just talk briefly. We talked about it last week, but there was some fine tuning and some changes in the PC program. And we'll talk about it one more time briefly tonight, and then this will be in the archives. And LifeWave did send out a detailed communication, which we just copied and put here. So all of you have this in your inbox from last week. It was effective, I believe, last Monday. Is that correct, Robin?
April 1st.
Yep. April Fool's Day.
So what's happening is and this is a great opportunity to reach out to your preferred customers and your PC Pluses and let them know there's been an enhancement to the program and they will be getting additional samples. So it's a great opportunity to reach out. Back to you, honey.
Okay, good. So conference registration. The word is it's going to sell out. The event will sell out. So get your tickets soon if you haven't gotten them already. And, you know, I invite you to consider purchasing a few extras while you still can. You know, it's a long time between now and October, and most people probably going to have some new team members. They're going to wish they had a ticket after tickets are sold out. So that says that. And then a reminder for the weekly review. You know, we keep talking about this, and everybody once a week should be reviewing the annual renewal report. And you know, we modified this a little bit to make it more clear. This is a new report that enables you to track and be aware and notify downline brand partners that are up for renewal and risk losing their downline and position in the binary tree. That's the message you need to give somebody when you're calling to let them know, hey, I noticed, I was going through my back office, I noticed you're up for renewal. You know that it's important. And I just wanted to make sure that you know that if you don't renew, you'll be converted to a customer position and you'll be taken out of the binary tree. And if they have any downline, they're going to lose them. So simply you go to organization in your back office, and then you scroll down to annual renewal fee, and there's the report. Robin, you want to talk briefly about it?
Yes. over to the side here where it says you can sort it by your entire enroller tree, by your first 3 levels, or by your personally sponsored over on the right here.
Yes.
Can you, okay? That's really important. And when I do that sort, I check that I like to call it the license plate, the license, because on the far left there's a little graphic, and if you open that up, you can find out when their last order was. And if they ordered once 3 years ago, not a good use of your time. You want to find the people that are active and give them a courtesy call, even if they haven't been active for a year. But I mean, I've made many calls and I've got people excited about the water system, ready to engage again. It's amazing what's possible when you pick up the phone. And it's a courtesy call. When you call people saying, this is a courtesy call, the company has an annual renewal. Yours is up at this date. And all you have to do is log into your back office and click on the link. It'll pop right up if you want to keep your position. If you don't, you will be out of the tree, and any volume that's there or any of your brand partners, sadly, they'll be gone. And if let's say someone forgets and they totally didn't renew and they miss the grace period of 30 days, the company's giving a 30-day grace period even. But they still want to have a position and buy as a brand partner, they can enroll immediately under the same line of sponsorship. If someone wants to change sponsorship, it's the same as terminating your position. And you terminate the position is terminated, you have to wait 6 months, and then you can choose a new sponsor. Okay? And please, you guys, it makes a big deal to me, especially because I get all these calls and emails from people that I didn't notice. Well, the company sends out many emails starting 30 days before, 15 days before, a week before, a day before. Now the upline sponsor and upline SPD are being notified, and we have this report. So the company is bent over backwards and they're sending text messages now. So it's really important to pay attention. Okay, over to you.
Beautiful. Okay, well, just in conclusion, last couple of things we want to share is tomorrow night, we have myself, Anne Moreau, and Dr.
Dr.
Henrietta,
Henrietta.
okay, for our Power of the Patch showcase. And then on Wednesday, everybody wants to mark their calendar. We've got our founder, CEO, and inventor, David Schmidt, on LifeWave Connect. And Robin, you know what the subject is this week?
Actually, yes. What David did tell us is he's got 6 studies done on the X2O water system, and we've seen 3. Normally, this would be the 4th one, but it's not. He's got a brand new study on X39 that he's really excited to share the results. And you're going to hear how there's more mitochondria happening, all kinds of cool stuff. So that is Wednesday at 11 and 6 p.m. um, uh, Pacific time. So be there, be square. We always love learning from David.
Yes, we do. So in conclusion, we have the rest of our calendar here, all of our weekly calls, including Sunday Doc Talk, which is the star of the show, and then Monday Morning Miracle Call. If you weren't on it this morning, you probably should listen to the replay.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was off the charts. We had some amazing testimonials. It's a great way to start the week. It's usually only about 30 minutes. We went a little long this morning, but it's a great way to start.
Yeah, I invited.
Gregory, it's not up yet because I've been working on the website all day. So I will get to that here shortly. And I also just updated the hotel location in Utah.
Great. Wonderful. So that's in liveyoungersuccess.com in the What's New section. And
Right.
I want to invite everyone, number one, take advantage of our text reminder service. If you'd like to get a 30-minute reminder before each of these webinars that are listed here, you'll get a direct click through, and you can share that. It's a shareable link you can send out to friends, downline, and prospects. And join the mailing list. If you're on the call and you're not getting our newsletter, just click here to be on our mailing list, and with that being said, we're just really exciting.
Honey, will you go back to that last page? Because I want to mention something. Right here, one of the best reasons to be on the mailing list and get the weekly newsletter is all these quick access URLs. I was talking with someone today about this. This is a treasure trove of just a easy place. Oh, what was the name of that link for that webinar that, the power of the patch? And so it's all here to make it as easy as possible for you to share and duplicate. That's
Mhm.
all.
Yeah, we're very proud of the LiveYounger success system and all its myriad parts. And we've tried to put most of the pieces of the puzzle together for you so you can be focused on building your business, not building tools.
I've got a new URL for you to add.
Okay, what's
Oh
that?
boy.
LiveYoungerSubscribe.com.
Gosh,
What a great idea. You must be brilliant. Thanks, Liz.
okay. Well, with that being said, uh, thank you, Liz. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, everybody that's made this possible. And it's a compliment. It's not to replace lifewave.com, but many times when a prospect goes to lifewave.com/your username, there's so many decisions, so many choices, they can get lost in confusion. And a confused mind says no or does nothing. This is a very simple, and this website is targeted primarily for brand partners. Okay. Now, somebody could go through page one, and they may, after page one, they may go over to page two and they may say, I don't really want to be a brand partner. That's great. You should be doing your follow up with the people you give your website to, and you can help them become a customer. But, we got a lot of feedback from leaders that they didn't want this to be both because the fastest growing groups in the company are the groups that are
Keep it simple.
keeping it simple and focusing on building business builders. So with that being said, I think, Robin, we're ready to bring this to a close. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all your.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
See ya. Bye-bye.